Hi guys. Today we're going to be talking about Akata Witch, which is like a very critically acclaimed book, and it's also dubbed the new Harry Potter. So basically, the plot of the story revolves around Sunny, and she is 9 years old, and she was born in New York City, and her parents decide that they need to go back to Nigeria. So they go back to Nigeria, and she's an albino. So they go back to Nigeria. Her classmates don't like her. She's ostracized. Basically, she can't really do anything she wants to do. She loves playing soccer, but she can't really play soccer because, first of all, she's looked at as she's a woman, so she can't play soccer. I mean, she can't play soccer even though she's better than all like the people who play soccer. And secondly, she plays in a night with her brother, but her brothers like don't like to really play unless like they want to play with her. So Sunny then meets Olu, and she gets to meet Olu basically when her classmates were beating her up. He was the only one who stood up for her, and they became friends. Eventually, she got introduced to Chichi. They became friends. Sasha later on joins them. So basically, the book has four main characters, which is Sunny, Olu, Chichi, and Sasha. All of them become friends. And so eventually she figures out she's a leopard. So a leopard in the book is a person who has like magical abilities. And lambs, as in like Harry Potter, they call them muggles. They are people without magical abilities. So this book basically revolves around Sunny and her friends, which they become an Oha coven, and so they defeat. They were put together by the Leper Society, and they're basically put together to defeat the Black Hat Otokotu, because he's been going around killing children, and he's doing that because he wants to summon Ikuwetu, Ikuwenzu, and she's like a deity that's like if she's summoned, she's going to destroy the world, and everything's just going to go bad. So basically, what I want to touch upon is like what are the author's main points. Personally, when I think about what the author like wants to convey to people, I would say she like her main points of the book is how like Sunny navigates, like she navigates through, the book, even though like she's seen as having a disability. Basically, that becomes like her stronghold in a book because of like what she is, like how she's an albino, she can see physically and into this and also spiritually in the spirit world. So I feel like that is like the artist's main points. Like these, like they're children, but because of their disabilities or like what society sees in them as not being normal or what they're shunned for, they can defeat the black hat. So I would say the book was very well written. It was very easy to understand, although for me personally, I felt like it was a little bit too much going on at times. Like sometimes there was like a little bit too much. Like me personally, when I'm reading the book and it's like too much is going on, like when they're having like the action scene, it's like too much is going on. I rather it like just cut short and just tell me that, oh, this happened, Sunny, did the magic, this and so and so, and that happened, and then Sunny killed the deity. But during like the end scene in the book, I don't want to like make a spoiler or anything, but during the end scene in the book, I feel like too much was going on, so I couldn't really like focus, and I was kind of confused as to how in the ending she kind of like defeated the deity, but then then she did, and then in the ending, like when they got back, it's like they didn't really say anything afterwards. It was like the ending. It was like after the action scene, it was like it was rushed to end the book. But other than that, everything was good. So this book is called Akata Witch, and the author is by Needy Okorafor, and she is a Nigerian herself, and she was born to Nigerian parents, but she was born in America. So just like Sunny, she has like a relation in that aspect. This book would be useful to, I would say, students of any genre, like students who like any genre, especially if you like reading Harry Potter. It's for basically it's for everybody, but like generally it's like a middle school book, so it's like it's from like middle school to high school students will usually read this book. Personally, what I would have to say is like this book like really correlates to me, or really I kind of felt a connection to this book personally, and I feel like it was much better than Harry Potter in like a lot of ways, in a sense that to me as an African American myself, just like how Sunny is ostracized, and you know, one, she's an albino, two, she's American, three, she's a woman. All those things in the African like country, you know, it's not an ideal situation for anybody, especially for Sunny. Me being woman, one, two, being an African woman, and an American, like, you know, there are many people who would say that there's something wrong with us, or like we don't look normal to other people other than us Americans. So I kind of like had a personal connection with the book, because like with a lot of things that was going on, the author, I really commend her about for this, because she really, really, like, even though it's fiction, a lot of the things in the book, when you research about it, especially in Nigeria, it's not so fiction. Like, it's not fiction. Like, it's actual real facts, and I'm kind of, like, proud that she actually used real situations to write the book, but made it in such a way that it was kind of enjoyable for everybody in a fictitious way. So that's one I would really recommend, Akata Witch. I'm going to read. She has a sequel to the book. It's called Akata Warrior. I would really read that book. And for anybody who likes anything that's kind of like magic, like something that's similar to Harry Potter, I would recommend you read this book. But the thing is, this book, in my opinion, is better than Harry Potter. So that's what I have to say about Akata Witch. I hope you guys, everybody, goes out, gets a copy, and reads it. I really hope they make a movie of this book, because it would really be cool if they did. And that's all I have to say. So have a nice day, guys, and I'll see you later.